So, my dear friend, the first insight of the day is we must let go that arrogance, we must let go that ego, we must become simple and humble and be ready to walk the path of higher understanding and awareness. So, we pray to the Lord, please take away my ego, my arrogance, so that I become simple and humble. ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा. Wow, wow, what a wonderful bhajan, okay, by Jayama. So Jayama is ready and she's going to sing this bhajan. ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा. Listen to it, it's a wonderful thing. I cannot talk about it. Whatever I have to talk, this bhajan tells you everything. It's a very beautiful way of understanding the deeper philosophy through bhajan. Are you ready, Jayama? Okay, start.
गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा, प्रभु चरण धूल तक झुकने दो। ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा, प्रभु चरण धूल तक झुकने दो। अहंकार विकार भरे मन में निज नाम की माला जपने दो। अहंकार विकार भरे मन में निज नाम की माला जपने दो। ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा, मैं मन के मैल को धो न सका, ये जीवन तेरा हो न सका। मैं मन के मैल को धो न सका, ये जीवन तेरा हो न सका। मैं प्रेम में इतना खो न सका, मैं प्रेम में इतना खो न सका। गिर भी जो पड़ूं तो उठने दो, गिर भी जो पड़ूं तो उठने दो। ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा, मैं अज्ञान की बातों में खोया और कर्महीन पड़ कर सोया। मैं अज्ञान की बातों में खोया और कर्महीन पड़ कर सोया। जब आँख खुली तो मैं रोया, जब आँख खुली तो मैं रोया। जग साइया मुझको जगने दो, जग साइया मुझको जगने दो। ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा, जैसा भी हूँ मैं खोटा या खरा, निर्दोष शरण में आ ही गया। जैसा भी हूँ मैं खोटा या खरा, निर्दोष शरण में आ ही गया। एक बार तो कह दो खाली जा, एक बार तो कह दो खाली जा, या तो प्रीत की रीत झलकने दो, या तो प्रीत की रीत झलकने दो, ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा, प्रभु चरण धूल तक झुकने दो, अहंकार विकार भरे मन में निज नाम की माला जपने दो, ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा।
Thank you very much, Jayama. What a wonderful bhajan. Ah, you made my job easy. जो मैं नहीं बता सकता वो इस भजन ने बता दिया। यही सत्संग का मजा है, सत्संग का आनंद है। Okay, so I request Guruma to explain few things for our international audience, the essence of this bhajan in English, and then I will take it further. So over to Guruma for English explanation of bhajan, little bit of. Not everything cannot be point to point or word to word, but Guruma will share the gist, the essence of this bhajan, so that we are all on the same page and we walk the path together further. So over to Guruma.
In arrogance, ye garva bhara mastak mera. With pride and arrogance, we are always keeping our head high. If we see all the trees or in nature, anything that we see, when the tree bears the fruits, it comes down. It wants to give you whatever it has. It's only the human being that in arrogance and pride, the head goes high. And the moment head goes high, you start getting disconnected from the roots. And as long as you are rooted, as long as you are connected to the roots, the journey back to the source becomes possible. So the first thing is we need to understand this fact of getting connected to the roots by becoming humble and simple. ये गर्व भरा मस्तक मेरा, प्रभु चरण धूल तक झुकने दो. The Lord's feet, if I can touch, that's the easiest way. When I know that is the easiest way, why am I not able to do that? As Guruji said, that what are the hindrances? Even though I know that it's so simple that I just bow down and in humility and simplicity, I touch the feet of Lord, I touch the feet of the masters. Why the ego doesn't allow that to happen? मैं मन के मैल में, मैं मन के मैल से, क्या है जय मां? मैं मन के मैल को धो न सका, ये जीवन तेरा हो न सका. That means my mind is full of all the impurities which are imposed onto it, and it's all the time wanting those impositions to be carried. When that is happening, that mind cannot be cleansed, that mind cannot be cleaned. And unless all those impurities are washed off and the mind becomes clean, there is no way we can go back to the source. So first thing is we have to become humble and simple. Second thing is that can happen only when we learn to give up these impositions. The real nature is as simple as love and compassion, and we are that divine. So we don't need to carry arrogance. We don't need to carry that pride with us. So when that is happening, I am not able to wash that. So we have to focus on this thing, that what are the things about which I am very arrogant, about which I am having a pride. When I know that at the end, the death is going to snatch away everything, still what the pride? What that arrogance? We have to become clear and start giving up all that mundane which is doing that. मैं प्रेम में इतना खो न सका, मैं प्रेम में इतना खो न सका, गिर भी जो पड़ूं तो उठने दो. What is happening? Loving yourself, loving someone, that is being in the state of love, is the very nature of ours. But we are not able to do that because the ego feels that if I start getting into the field of love, I will be washed away. And ego doesn't want that to happen. That is why we are not able to get into the field of love. We are not able to love ourselves. We are not able to love others. Because in that, if love is there, it's a field of oneness. Me and you has to dissolve. So that is second hindrance that is there on the path. The next stanza says that
मैं अज्ञान की बातों में खोया,
मैं
अज्ञान की बातों में खोया,
Jayama, what is the second stanza?
मैं अज्ञान की बातों में खोया और कर्महीन पढ़कर सोया, मैं अज्ञान की बातों में खोया.
So it says that मैं अज्ञान की बातों में खोया. Why this is not happening is there are certain things which are called in our scriptures as Shreya and Preya. That there are certain things which are good for me in the long run. And there are certain things which I, in this moment, feel attracted to. And mind always, or the ego always, asks you to choose which is immediately attractive to you. And that is why in ignorance, we start choosing that. And when we are lost into the things of ignorance, we start going away from the truth. So that is why going away from the ignorance and getting rooted into the truth, that is second thing that is necessary. Third thing that is there is मैं अज्ञान की बातों में खोया और कर्महीन बन कर सोया, जब आँख खुली तो मैं रोया. So what happens? In ignorance, we become the right appropriate action that has to happen through us, that doesn't happen. And it's like in sleep, in dream, how we are moving, how we are walking, that's the way we are living. So that has to go off. And when we wake up from the dream, when we wake up, you suddenly feel, oh, what the dream was and what I was doing in my dream. The same thing happens when you are spiritually awakening. You start realizing that the actions which were happening through me were not the auspicious right actions. And then you start crying. Let these tears which roll off, they also are important because they wash your heart clean. They wash your mind from those impurities which are there. Because only in Paschatap, only in realizing this can the growth be. So that is very important. And the last stanza says that now that I have realized that in ignorance I am doing all these wrong things and my mind is also impure and I'm not able to become humble. But whichever way I am, I know one thing, that I have come here to surrender you. Because if it would have been in my hands, then I would have done it. But I'm not able to do it. I have realized it. That's why I have come at the feet of you, oh my master, oh my Lord. I have come to the feet and I'm surrendering fully. This phrase, I am surrendering. When the surrender happens, I do not remain. So in this state of surrender, please accept me as I am. And just now, this is the last time I'm asking you, are you going to accept me the way you are? And or if you're not accepting, send me empty, but do say something, whether you are sending me empty or you are going to fill me with that love. And when you fill me with that love will ooze out, that love will start getting radiated from me, and that's the state you are going to make me into. Tell me once, and if you do so, that's it. For that, this surrender has happened. And when you come to that final state of surrender, naturally this gets filled up with that love. And when it overflows, love cannot be borrowed, love cannot be shared when it is not filled here. So this has to get filled completely, and this has to overflow. When that overflowing love oozes out, it starts touching all the lives. So this is the prayer at the feet of the masters, at the feet of the Lord, that let me be filled completely with that love. And that is what wonderfully Jayama presented to all of us through the bhajan. Thank you, Jayama. Thanks to the masters who have written such beautiful words, and thanks to the people who have given such beautiful tunes which touch your heart and which put you into that state. So now, over to Guruji.
All right, so let's progress further, my dear friends. Together, we are exploring life naturally, flowing with life as it comes, unprepared. That's a very important thing. Our mind feels secure when things are charted out, planned. But life is so very uncertain, my dear friends. To prepare us for the higher journey, we need to change our attitudes. So we are going to discuss lots of attitudes. The first attitude that we need to learn is let us be friendly with uncertainty, because life is uncertain. Anything can change immediately. So let us not run away from the uncertainty. On the contrary, let's be friendly with uncertainty. Okay. The day before yesterday or yesterday, I forgot, we were talking and suddenly this internet disappeared. So uncertainty, and I'm perfectly fine. I understand the life. Even person can disappear, person can die. Yes. So my dear friends, we should not get disturbed with these things. Few days back, we were having a similar satsang, and suddenly the whole area's light went off. Amazing, God gives you opportunities to meditate anytime. So the important thing is not to get disturbed by these petty little things, but get into the attitude of becoming friendly with uncertainty of life. That is a really good attitude that all of us we can inculcate. Not to insist upon anything. I'll tell you the secret of happiness. The secret of happiness is if you don't expect anything, okay, you will always remain happy. So, happiness is proportional to 1 upon expectations. Okay. Or mathematically we can say happiness is inversely proportional to expectations. Now see, the mature people, good people, they cut down their expectations to 0. So 1 upon 0 is infinity. So you can be infinitely happy if you cut down your expectations. No expectations means this attitude. You are friendly with uncertainties, and it's perfectly fine. Life can happen in a certain manner, or Yama, the Lord of Death, can come and take away the life. Oh my Lord, I'm okay with it. I'm friendly with uncertainties. If death comes, I will go with him dancing. Okay, that is the attitude of friendship with uncertainties. Okay, and I'm not telling you the philosophy. I had been dancing with the death in my life. It's not different than life, my dear friends. I will share lots of secrets. What happens at the time of death? Why we are afraid of death, my dear friends? One of the purpose of the circle, uh, eternal values, is to remove the fear of death. So many people I see, they have so much of fear of death, and they consider death as something ashubh, inauspicious. No, my dear friends, death is not ashubh. Death is the culmination of life. Death teaches us lots of lessons. And if we learn those lessons before the death knocks on the door, well, it will not disturb you. The death should not disturb any one of us. So coming out from the fear of death is one of the purpose. Attitudes corrections. Okay, we'll go step by step. This is the first meeting, not the last. Not long way to go. We'll keep on announcing. I will tell you, our satsangs are more like beer bars. Okay, I know many people will wonder what Guruji language, but that is the language. Okay, piyakkad. Piyakkad means the drunkards. All the satsangis are the drunkards. See, whether it is inner circle or eternal value or XYZ, Thursday gathering, Tuesday gathering, Monday gathering, no matter what title we give, all of us, we meet and we drink and we enjoy the life. That is satsang, my dear friend. Give some title. Okay. Saturday morning gathering, Sunday evening gatherings, okay, midnight gatherings, early morning, doesn't matter. We can meet any excuse is okay for us. We get into that mode, we start drinking, we enjoy life, and that's what the life is all about. The second wave of COVID-19 corona virus is knocking on the door, already started in certain countries. Again, there may be lockdown where we are sitting here in city of Mumbai in India. I think KL already started. So my dear friends, this technology is amazing. We can have international satsang no matter where you are in the world. We can connect and we can enjoy this juiciness of life. Okay. Once we start enjoying this juiciness of life, okay, drinking the life from the very source of it. If we learn this attitude of drinking the life from the very source of it, death cannot touch you, my dear friends. You can go dancing with the death. That is the kind of attitude we need towards death. And we have to learn all these things. So the attitude of being friendly with uncertainties. Okay, and as Jayama's bhajan says, being humble and simple, surrendering the ego, the arrogance at the feet of the Lord, and becoming pure is the way to grow in the life. And as we grow in the dimension of awareness, we start understanding experientially the reality of life. We understand inside out. And that understanding which comes from higher awareness, death cannot touch. So my dear friend, before we close the meeting, it's almost 5 more minutes, that's all. So the best investment lesson that we have learned today is let us invest our time, our talent, our life force energy, जिसको हम कहते हैं प्राण शक्ति. हमने हमारा समय, हमारा शक्ति, हमारा प्राण कहाँ डालना है? Let me sum up in one sentence the entire spirituality. The real spirituality is growing in awareness. Everything else is either the preparation or the entertainment. And let me tell you, I'm not against the entertainment in the name of spirituality. I love it. Many masters, they are so humorous. I'm very friendly with them and it's great. Okay, so entertainment in the name of spirituality is not bad, but that's not it. The real spirituality, where we should be investing our time and talent and life force energy, is growing in the dimension of awareness and higher understanding. That is the path of Gyan Margi and Dhyan Margi. People who go by the intellect, intelligence, knowledge, wisdom, or meditation. That is one way. Another way is the way of the heart, the feminine way. First is the masculine way, second is the feminine way. And I'm happy with both. I'm at home with both. Both belong to me, I belong to both, we are one. The second way is the way of prem, the way of love. So growing in the dimension of love and compassion. And one will lead to another, you see. At the end, both will merge together. People who become greater meditators, they grow in the knowledge, read the scriptures, and slowly they realize the journey is from head to heart, and they will settle their kundalini in the heart, and they will become loving people. Or feminine people, they start with the heart, they cleanse their vasanas, that arrogance, become humble and simple, they grow in the dimension of love and compassion, and in the whole process, they grow in awareness and understanding. So ultimately, both the paths will merge into each other, and you will feel comfortable that both are one. Your starting point can be different. So those who are intellectual type, heady type, they can start with a Gyan Marg, that is the path of wisdom or the path of meditation. And those who are feminine type, emotional, devotional type, Bhakti Margis, they can start with the path of love, and ultimately everybody will reach there. And that aspect, the ultimate aspect, death cannot take away from you. So my dear friends, the fruitfulness of this life is to walk the path and touch upon that Amrit, that which is eternal, which death cannot touch. Okay, those are the secrets from Kathopanishad. We call it as Nachiketa consciousness. Okay, if we grow in that dimension, death cannot touch us, and that is the whole process we will be doing. This was a preamble to the whole thing, but now you know why this group has started, and we must grow into that Nachiketa consciousness, something which death cannot touch. We must find the secrets of immortality. And as a scientific facts, I will also tell you the secrets of longevity. And for sure, there are the secrets of immortality, like how Mavatar Babaji is immortal. What are the secrets? Can everybody become immortal? Well, the science says yes. How? Okay, same channel, same time, next time. Until then, thank you very much. Goodbye. Over to Guruma for Shanti Path.
What a wonderful satsang. What was the state of mind when we started the satsang and how you are feeling now? I can see all radiating faces. smiling faces, one that understanding happens from inside. When you come into that state of love and complete acceptance, the conflict is gone and you start enjoying life like anything. This is the grace of the masters. When that happens, you don't have to think how my life will change, because the life appears to be changed in this moment. Let the state continue forever for everyone, because in this state is joy and bliss. And when one is rooted into this state all the time, one becomes the channel through which this joy and bliss is radiated to the whole universe. Let us pray through Shanti Path that we all radiate this peace to the whole world, because the whole world needs it very much now. So let the grace of the masters be showering all the time. Let us all be drenched into that grace. Let us all be drenched into that unconditional love. And let it get spread through us to the whole universe. Sarvesham swastirbhavatu. Sarvesham shantirbhavatu. Sarvesham purnam bhavatu. Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Om Sarve bhavantu sukhino. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kashit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let every moment be filled with this bliss and joy, and let auspiciousness prevail all over the. With this, we thank the masters from the bottom of the heart for creating such an opportunity where we all can come together and learn these eternal values, and where we can learn to live these eternal values by inspiring one another. Thank you. Thanks to all of you.
Subscribe to this channel for more learnings from Guruji Prem Nilmal. Press the bell icon to get notifications for new videos. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends on social media. Post your queries below and we will respond. Thank you.